6PR, Southern Cross Network News.
15 degrees in Perth at 7 o'clock. Fine today with the top of 27 degrees. Good morning, I'm Jasmine Spencer. There are predictions of mass disruption in the city tomorrow, with thousands of workers expected to join in a rally against the Howard government's workplace reforms. Train lines will shut down between 12 and 3 p.m, and transit guards will refuse to check tickets, ensuring free train travel for protesters making their way to the city. Many construction workers face hefty fines by attending the rally. Meantime, opposition leader Kim Beazley says the industrial relations changes will force more people into poverty. The Senate's begun a 5-day examination of the legislation, which aims to shift more people onto individual contracts and remove unfair dismissal protection for some workers. Mr Beazley says the changes will lead to a fall in wages.
Middle and lower middle income people will have the top of their wages effectively skimmed off, and they will go below the poverty line. Happened in New Zealand, happens in the United States. You've got a really divided society on wages, 50% really in trouble, the other 50% doing very well.
WA may be about to suffer through its hottest summer on record. The Weather Bureau says the first 10 months of the year have been the hottest since records began in 1950. Scientists say the record-breaking temperatures are the result of climate change. Doctors in Britain will carry out more tests on a man who's apparently been cured of HIV. 25-year-old Andrew Stimpson was diagnosed with the HIV virus just over a year ago, but now blood tests give him the all clear. It's believed to be a world first. A 29-year-old man shot by police in Adelaide yesterday has died. Police say the man was shot in the chest after allegedly opening fire on a group of plainclothes detectives yesterday morning. An Iraqi woman has confessed to trying to set off a suicide bomb inside one of the 3 Amman hotels targeted by Al-Qaeda in Iraq. Sajina al-Rashadi has appeared on state-run television wearing the homemade bomb strapped around her waist. She says her husband wore a similar explosives-packed belt, but hers failed to detonate.
My husband wore an explosives-packed belt and put one on me. He taught me how to use it. We went into the hotel. He took one corner and I took another. There was a wedding in the hotel. There were women and children. My husband detonated his bomb and I tried to explode my belt, but it wouldn't. People fled running and I left running with them.
A town in the US state of Iowa is picking up the pieces after another tornado. Richard Arnold has the story.
The latest twister has torn up the town of Woodward in Iowa, where resident Mike Ramsey says he saw it coming.
I knew it was headed right at us. I knew it.
He took cover in the basement as one person in the town was killed and dozens of homes have been damaged. Tornadoes are supposed to be rare this late in the year. Richard Arnold, Southern Cross News in the United States.
Turning now to finance, and the Dow Jones will resume at 10,686, up 46 points. The Nasdaq rose 5.79 to 2,202. Gold costs $467.75 US an ounce, while oil costs $57.53 US a barrel. One Aussie dollar is buying 73.2 US, 62.4 euro cents, 42 British pence, and $1.06 New Zealand. Now with sport, for Pickles Auctions Balcatta, here's Karl Langdon.
Thanks, Jasmine. Morning again, everyone. The Socceroos have arrived back in Sydney this morning, knowing that a 2-goal win over Uruguay at Telstra Stadium on Wednesday night will be enough to seal qualification for its first World Cup in more than 30 years. An expected sellout crowd of more than 85,000 will have everything to cheer for in Sydney after Australia's gritty 1-0 loss to Uruguay in the World Cup First League playoff in Montevideo on Sunday. World number 1 Roger Federer beat David Nalbandian in 3 sets in the opening match of the season-ending Tennis Masters Cup in Shanghai, gunning for his 3rd straight Masters Cup. Federer was delighted with the result, confident he can return to 100% fitness following a 1-month layoff with an ankle injury.
To be honest, I'm very, very pleased the way I played, to have come through the match. I had no expectations whatsoever, to be honest, and so for me this is one of the better moments in my career.
And Australia's swim team captain Grant Hackett is out of next year's Commonwealth Games. Hackett has been having shoulder problems and swam in pain during the 2005 World Championships in Montreal. That's sport. It's 4.5 minutes past 7.
Up to the minute, Perth traffic for Red Sky.
Good morning to Kent Roberts.
Good morning, Jasmine. The traffic's flowing beautifully on the Kwinana Freeway. The Mitchell Freeway, a little bit steady around the Hutton Street merge, but nothing too bad. And around town looking very good. A nice Monday morning. No traffic lights out and no reported crashes. Let's keep it that way. Don't forget those school zones, though. 40 kilometres an hour and stick to those. That is the latest 6PR traffic. They can't keep you out of the traffic, but they can keep you out of the queues. More convenient banking. That's ANZ now. I'm Kent Roberts.
6PR Perth weather. For the best in air conditioning technology, MitsubishiElectric.com.au.
Fine today with fresh and gusty easterly winds. This afternoon, a late coastal sea breeze and a top of 27 degrees. Tomorrow, fine and sunny, warming up to 32 degrees. Wednesday, fine with an early sea breeze, 26, and Thursday, fine and 24. Humidity's on 60%. It's 15 degrees in Perth. I'm Jasmine Spencer for 6PR Southern Cross Network News. Back to breakfast now with Millsy and Tony Mack.